Question one, who's the best at table football?
That's definitely me. But you cannot answer that.
Just like these short ping pong questions.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know actually.
Oh no. I'll go with me.
I do back myself on that, so
It's important.
Speed.
I need to say, those sunglasses are phenomenal.
Thank you, my wife got me these.
Yes.
They're very nice. I like yours as well.
I found Bu-Emmys quite funny, the way he speaks. If he tells a story, it's always fun to listen to that.
Ryan's?
Nick Cassidy is quite a good, funny guy, so I have had some laughs with him.
Pascal Wehrlein.
I would say Da Costa is very funny.
Yeah?
Nah, just not really.
It's kind of hard to look past Antonio. He's always got a good sense of humour. We get along well. Obviously, I'm pretty funny myself.
Ooh, that's a difficult question. There's a lot of funniest driver in the paddock, so it's really difficult to choose one. I can't choose one, to be honest.
Nick Cassidy. He thinks he's funny, but he's actually not funny.
Sebby's funny.
there are a few candidates. I mean, I laugh a lot with Jeff, but that's because we're good friends. But Antonio is quite a funny guy.
It's Robin or Antonio.
Yeah, Seb, Bu-Emmy, of course. I don't know if you heard his soundboard, but that's also very, very funny. But no, also really cool guy to chat with.
Seb Bu-Emmy. He can't stand or sit still. He's always moving. And his accent and everything, his stories, he makes him funny.
Probably Oliver Rowland.
Maybe Antonio?
Antonio.
Da Costa.
Antonio Felix Da Costa. Very good friend of Antonio Da Costa, and he's a funny guy.
By far, Norman Nato.
Why?
I don't like his attitude. He'll know this.
I think Seb Bu-Emmy, as every year for me, is my number one.
I like Andre. Andre is quite funny.
Attacking driver. I think Stoff's been pretty good. No, yeah, I think Stoff.
Maybe Robin, friends?
Myself?
Nick De Vries. He's came through the field a few times. He's done a good job, yeah.
René Rast has done a great job during the season.
Who's the best attacking driver?
Sete Camara. Sergio.
A few questionable attacking drivers out there this year, but I think Sam does a really good job in the races.
I think Nick De Vries, he's quite aggressive.
Mitch, maybe?
I think we have a grid full of lions here, and it really depends on what time of the race you get.
But I think Bird, he always put really nice moves.
I think I've crashed into most of them. I don't know. I'd probably say Mitch. I'm going to go for Mitch.
Antonio? He's pretty handy with overtaking moves, getting through the field.
Some Bird?
Antonio Felix Da Costa.
I don't know.
Yourself?
Yeah, why not? I'd say Antonio as well.
Nick De Vries.
Antonio Felix Da Costa. You know, he's had some races from the back and he's passed me a few times, and some of his overtakes are pretty impressive, so Antonio.
I say Da Costa.
Me probably.
Probably Jeff.
I don't know if you call it attacker or destroyer. Maybe Andre or René Rast, one of the two.
Lotter, because you never know what he's going. I mean, it's unpredictable and sometimes not 100% fair.
You've got Jev, you've got Andre,
Lucas.
Yeah, how come?
Yeah, because I remember the fight we had last year here in Berlin, and I didn't manage to overtake him. Yeah, he was defending well, so he's a pain.
Maybe me, I don't know. Ended up in the wall.
I think Jev. I don't have a particular race in mind, but I think he's always good at defense.
Joel Eriksson.
Sam Bird, I think if he's really on it and he doesn't want you to get past, then it's either crash or stay behind.
Sam Bird, Robin, Antonio, Stoffel. These guys, they have a lot of experience in Formula E, so for sure when you're behind them, they know how to defend really well and everything, and saving the energies.
Maybe Jake Dennis from Valencia, he didn't defend in the end, but he did a great job at the beginning, keeping everyone behind.
Recently, I had like some moments with Ericsson actually. It's been pretty tough actually.
Definitely the Dragons. I think I'm a pretty good defender.
Sete Camara.
Lotterer.
Alexander Sims, he just puts you in the wall.
Jeff, I did have some experience with him.
A very good defender, I'd say Jeff. He's a very good defender, but he's quite fair. Like super aggressive, but fair. Only had one bad experience so far in the season with Andre, so I'll probably put him under the bus on this one.
Maybe Antonio?
Oh, Jake Dennis.
Yeah?
Yeah, Jake Dennis. Jake loves it. Hashtag chicks love it.
Probably Jake Dennis. I see him a lot recently on Instagram, so maybe it's Jake.
Dennis is quite on it with the social media. He's posting a lot, so I would say Jake.
I mean, I see Jake quite a lot on his phone, so I would say Jake. I don't actually even follow all of them. I have to. I should try to look up. Sometimes I realize I'm not following everyone, so I was like, oops, I should follow.
I do back myself on that, so I'm pretty proud over my social media with the correct colour scheme, but I'll go Robin Friends because he does not care in the slightest.
Probably Lucas Degrassi. I can see him from here. I'm surprised I'm making a new tweet or something.
Lately, that's Antonio actually. Yeah, he's doing a lot of Instagram. I mean, good ones. He's good on doing Instagram accounts and stories, etc.
Antonio posts a lot.
Maybe Antonio again.
I'm going to say Cass.
Da Costa. Yeah, that was pretty simple, wasn't it?
I would say Antonio.
Probably Da Costa, like doing videos all the time and doing all this stuff.
Di Grassi. Yeah, he likes to comment quite a lot in social media.
Let me see at the drivers. No.
Antonio, like the big dog, I call him the big dog, but between Antonio and Mitch.
No.
Probably give it to Antonio.
I wouldn't know.
Maybe my teammate, Tom. So I think Da Costa is very active on social media.
We don't have Daniel Abt anymore.
Wow, I mean, a few guys would be up for this award. You'd go not me this time. Bu-Emmys.
Maybe Seb.
I used to listen to radios of Seb Bu-Emmys because he's sometimes talking in French and everything, and the way he talks and everything, I really loved it. So I would say Seb.
Friends, Gunther.
Has to be Bu-Emmys, no?
Still?
I think so. I mean, it's in his nature, so no one comes close to that.
Seb, Bu-Emmys, as always. Always him. Yeah. He's the number one, I think, for that.
This is Seb.
Probably Bu-Emmys. I think there's no question, it's Seb Bu-Emmys.
Bu-Emmys. We should have a channel with all of his radio communications like fully open to the grandstands, you know?
Bird likes him on occasionally on the radio.
I'll say Jev. Jev just complains about life, so I'll say him.
Well, Seb can complain quite well. If he starts going, he doesn't stop.
Probably me or Jev. We can moan.
Jev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jev.
Bu-Emmys by far.
Still.
Every year he gets them.
Lucas likes to give lectures. He likes to be a teacher on every different topic. So I'll give that to Lucas.
Yeah, probably also Di Grassi.
Andre? I was listening to the radio comms from London when he had the penalty, and I mean, he was moaning. He kept going on, and his engineer was like, "Yeah, keep quiet. We just have the penalty. Just, focus."
I feel that it's probably Lucas, Jev, maybe Sam, Andre. Yeah.
Might be me. No, I'm joking. I'll go with me.
Well, Daniel Abt's gone. Probably Jake Dennis again. I mean, I don't know if it's the best one, but it's a lot of work.
Then I go for Blomqvist. He has not any hair, right?
Definitely not me.
I gotta give it to my boy, Mitch Evans.
Maybe Maxi Gunther. When I just see him, he has a beautiful haircut right today.
My teammates arrived with some new highlights this weekend, so he's looking pretty sharp.
Pascal, maybe I don't know. Jev is obsessed with his hair. He keeps putting implants, and I make fun of him, which I feel sorry about.
Pascal's brought some wacky stuff, which is cool.
Some drivers don't even have hair.
I think it used to be Daniel as well, but he's not here anymore. We miss you, Daniel.
I would always pick myself for that.
I think Dennis is a good one for that again. He likes his hair.
I mean, when I do my hair, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Look at that. There we go.
It's a classic car.
That's pretty sharp.
Pascal.
I saw Maxi's been doing something special to his hair this weekend, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that.
I went for a haircut before I came here, but my teammate has a pretty special haircut. In fact, I'm not really looking at the guys,
I would say Edo, like he came with a fresh and nice haircut, so I would say Edo.
I give this one back to Alex Lynn because he was nominating me.
Nick De Vries. Did he say me?
I think he actually did say
Yeah, that's why I say him.
Of the paddock, or it can be also team principal?
Yeah, go for it.
There we go, like our deputy team principal, Jérôme D'Ambrosio.
We're all in teamwear all the time, so how can I judge?
I would say my teammate. He always comes in a suit and nice dress.
Probably Alex Lynn. He had on like white pants yesterday. It just looked like he came back from a holiday.
I'll give it to Mitch.
Alex Sims. Max Günther.
Either Alex Lynn or Mitch Evans.
The smartest dressed is definitely Alex Lynn, but it's guaranteed that it will be the white t-shirt and the jeans. Alex must have in his wardrobe 20 of the same t-shirt, I think. Like it's a Reese size small, slim fit.
Jeff is the best dressed.
Alex Lynn.
Yeah.
He's just
Smooth.
He's just central London, you know, if I've ever seen someone.
Alexander Sims. Am I not right? Andre otherwise, Andre is good.
Nick De Vries.
Well, the Mercedes guys are always pretty well turned out, I think. You know, they have nice team kit and...
Pascal's got a bit of swag.
Then maybe TB, Blomqvist.
Yeah?
Why not? Why not? Loves a bit of Balenciaga.
Maybe Lucas. Maybe Lucas. Lucas is sponsored by a brand which I don't want to name, but he has a quite fancy dress sometimes.
Has to be then Lotte.
Sims, 100%.
Sims maybe? I know he did well in that last year.
I guess that's Sims.
Sims, yeah.
Definitely Sims.
Oh no, I don't say this one. That's not nice.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. And we keep on giving the same answer every year. No, we cannot say it. We cannot say it.
René Rast.
Alex Sims.
We're all pretty badly dressed, so.
Alex Sims is for sure the worst dressed.
It's not the kind of question I like to answer, to be honest. That's pretty rude, so...
Simsy, yeah, it is Simsy, you're right.
It's unanimous, I'm afraid, for that one.
Worst dressed Simsy.
Me. I win. Worst dressed me.
Oh no, I love him, but Simsy. It's not worse. It's just simple. There's a difference.
Alexander Sims.
I think we can all agree on that Alexander Sims is taking that one out. Yeah, he sort of knows it and he loves it, so I think that's cool.
Me as well, probably, because most people think I dress badly.
Maybe me in London. Sorry, Steph.
Me.
Roland was pretty late on the brakes in London.
Yeah, Sam. I think Sam is, from what I saw when I was driving with him, I think he's quite a late breaker.
Jeff can be so difficult to overtake, like because he's braking really late. So we'd go for him.
I have my moments. I think Ollie had his last weekend. I'll give it to Oliver.
I would say Robin Freins.
Roland, he was too late on the brakes in London. Probably, maybe Mitch Evans.
Robin Freins. Blomqvist.
That might be Mitch as well. Only because I've been his teammate and I know he's really late on the brakes.
Maybe Roland?
Sam Broad, maybe?
We have the GPS data, and I think usually both T-Cheetah cars, they brake very late.
Normally I'm quite late on the brakes.
Nick De Vries. He's been a little bit too late sometimes.
Roland, after after what happened in London, I think Stoffel would agree with that.
I'd say we're all pretty even in that category.
De Vries was pretty impressive in London. Pretty late on the brakes and making the corner still.
I go for Blomqvist. Obviously, he's not in a good car. Neo has never really been a very competitive car, and I think he sometimes does good things with it in qualifying. In the race, obviously, he drops back because of, you know, the material he has. But I think if you put him in a good car, he will be up front.
I'm going to go with Mortara.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I think he's world class. I think he's top notch. I think he's a solid operator, and maybe in seasons gone past he's not been thought of as a championship contender. This year he very much is, but I just think he's solid. He's pretty decent.
Dennis has done a great job, and I'm not sure everyone was expecting that in his 1-2 races. So obviously he's not underrated anymore, but maybe to start the season with, yeah.
Maybe Rast. I think he's done a really good job. He's had really good pace. It's been a bit unfortunate. Rast, even me, I think, had good performance, but didn't really show it.
I think René is extremely good driver. Probably one of the best drivers in the world.
I would say Norman. Yeah, I was really surprised, you know, with his speed and what he did this year. So I would say Norman.
Tom.
Probably my teammate, Tom Blomqvist.
Turvey over here.
Probably Alex
actually. I'm going to go Max Günther as well. I think he's really good.
Sete Kamara, I think over one lap he's incredibly fast, and I don't think he has enough credit in the paddock. So yeah, Sete.
I think it's Ollie Turbing.
Edo Mortara, which is, you know, probably same level as many of the guys that have been winning championships and in the front for many years, but he hasn't had the car for many of those years. I'm speaking about past seasons. I think him, even though this year he's up there.
Tom Blomqvist.
Tom Blomqvist. I'm racing with Tom in endurance. I know what he's worth. He's my teammate there, and we're very, very close together. So I think he's underrated.
Yeah.
There we go. What was that?
Completed.
Got the skills to pay the bills.